Hey guys, so today I am filming my December TBR, and there is a theme with this TBR. I know I've done themes in the past, but nothing quite like this. All of my later December TBR is actually from the library. I have seen a couple things on Twitter lately saying that not enough booktubers are going to the library and that not a lot of us are showing people that like it's okay to not buy a ton of books throughout the month. I normally only buy used books, but I do love my local library, so I wanted to make a point of showing you that local libraries are awesome and they are great for people who are just starting out on booktube or just starting out reading because you don't quite know kind of what your tastes are, and that is a great way to kind of learn what you like without investing a ton of money. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I actually mentioned the later half of my TBR being my library books, but I did not mention what the beginning of December is. The beginning of December, I am going to be doing a readathon by myself. You all are more than welcome to join if you want. And I am going to be calling it the Random Arc Readathon because I think everything else has been taken. But I have a ton of arcs from NetGalley that I need to catch up on, and I think that doing it like this may actually encourage me to read them other than just like saying, hey, I need to read these. So the ones I will be reading, I'll put pictures of them up right here. So the arcs that I am going to read for the Random Arc Readathon are For Better and Worse by Margot Hunt, Watching You by Lisa Jewell, The Liar's Room by Simon Lilac, I think, The Au Pair by Emma Rowe. It's R-O-U-S, so I'm gonna say Rowe, I'm not sure. And then the last one is She Lies in Wait by Gaitha Lodge. These people have hard names to pronounce. All of their publication dates will be under the pictures. I don't know a lot about any of them really, so it should be interesting to kind of see what I'm getting myself into as far as these books. The dates for that are going to be December 2nd through the 7th, that week. That is going to be my dedicated week for these arcs, and I would love if you all could join me. I don't know if we're gonna have like a hashtag or anything because it's pretty much just me. But if you would like to join, please tell me down below. I would love if you all could join me. That would be so much fun. Okay, and then the next part of this is going to be my library books, so let's jump into those. The first one that I have is Tear Me Apart by J.T. Ellison. I have hauled J.T. Ellison's books before, but I've not read any of them. I'm hoping that this kind of kicks me in the butt to read their books because I have 2 of them in my possession, I believe, so. But this is about a competitive skier named Mindy. She has a kind of catastrophic crash, which leads her to discover that she has a severe form of leukemia, and only a stem cell transplant will save her. But when they test her parents to see if they are viable options for a transplant, they find out that Mindy is not their daughter. Like, what? I love these kinds of books. That sounds insane and crazy, and I can't wait to dive into this one. The next one that I have is Something in the Water by Catherine Steadman. This is about a girl, I forget what her name is, Erin. She's a documentary filmmaker, and her new husband, Mark, is a handsome, handsome man, and he is an investment banker. But they go on their honeymoon to Bora Bora, and they find something in the water that kind of makes them question everything. So their biggest thing is to keep it secret or tell someone. And I don't know what they find in the water. I need to know now. I can't wait for this book. I've heard a lot of good things about this. It's obviously good because it's got the Reese's Book Club sticker on it. So very excited about this one as well. I think this actually came out this year, right? I'm like fairly certain. Yes, it's a 2018. So see, local libraries, they get new stuff. They don't have just old stuff. They have brand new stuff too. The next one is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. I have heard nothing but good things about this book. It's about a girl named Vasilia, I think. They live out in the middle of the Russian forest and they tell tales to each other about folklore and magic. But then I think her father remarries and it's like the stepmom suddenly says that like magic and storytelling is not okay. So things start to happen in the forest because of that. This sounds fantastic. I love fantasy books. I don't think I've ever read one that was based in Russia, so that should be interesting. I definitely picked this up on recommendation from Peruse Project or Reagan because she just raved about this, so I definitely had to pick it up. The next book is Every Last Lie by Mary Kubica. I actually got an ARC of Mary Kubica's last book, When the Lights Go Out, via NetGalley. Thank you so much. And I kind of liked it. It was okay. So I'm interested to see kind of what this book is about. I don't really know anything about it because I kind of wanted to go into this one blind. I went into her other book kind of having certain expectations, and I think that's partially what ruined it for me. So we'll see how I feel about this one. The next book is The Girl Before by J.P. Delaney. I actually had their most recent book as an ARC as well, which is Believe Me, which I loved. I loved that book so much. It was so good. I actually just bought a copy of it at McKay's, so. But this is about, I think it's about two women that are like 7 years apart, like one's 7 years in the past and then one's in the present, I think. And they both have personal tragedies, but then find the same house and the same owner and are kind of intrigued, so they move in. But the space is meant to like mold the person that's in it. And for one of them, it is great, and for one of them, it is not so great. I'm pretty interested in this. This sounds really confusing and totally different than the other book that I read from J.P. Delaney. But let's see if they can do both, because I love an author that's like really flexible with how they write. And this last one is definitely not least. I know most of you all will be totally excited, but it is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I did not like the Daughter of Smoke and Bone, the first book, when I tried it the first time, but I have it again, so hopefully I can try it again. But everybody's saying that this one's way better, so I'm very excited to see if maybe it was just a fluke the first time I read that book, or if I just don't like Laini Taylor's writing, which would be so unfortunate. I'm really looking forward to this. This is about Laszlo Strange, and he is a war orphan and a librarian, I think. And he has been obsessed with the mythical lost city of Weep, but is not brave enough to travel half the world to find it. So this is definitely more fantastical than a lot of the books that I am reading this month, but I'm really looking forward to this one to see if maybe Laini Taylor will get another chance from me. But yeah, these are the books that I'm gonna read in December. I hope you all can join me for my random ARC readathon at the beginning of the month. If you plan on joining, please tell me in the comments below, or you can message me on either Instagram or Twitter. I am at BohannonBabbles on both. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you all down in the comments. See ya.